morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Nevitz, and today we are going to be doing a random idea that I had last night during the Stupid Sports stream. And that is to do an NFL franchise, but I have to relocate every single season. Now, you may be wondering, oh, can't I just do that to cheese the game and get all of my players' motivations covered? Well, that would be the case, except that I'm going to be doing it as a random wheel. So as you can see here, I have a random wheel. On this wheel are all of the relocation cities. And just for the fun of it, I also have all of the relocation teams. I did put Oilers in here if I happen to get Houston. It's unlikely. But we are going to start by actually going to another NFL team's wheel and deciding what team we will start this franchise with. Let's see. And we're going to be starting with the Atlanta Falcons. I actually really like that. Alright. And we will be relocating in Season 1. We're going to go ahead and set up the league settings here. I'm going to put it on Pro just in case I decide to jump in for a game. We'll do 8-minute quarters. I want to turn off tutorial pop-ups. I want to turn off pre-existing injuries. And I believe that's everything. Yeah, that is everything. And we are just going to start with the pure Atlanta Falcons team. And we will start at regular season. We're going to skip over the preseason. I need to turn off this music. It's too loud in my ear. There we go. We'll just go pure Madden sounds. Alright. Let's have a look at our roster. Actually, no. First, we're going to do the first relocation. And I'm doing all this and I forgot to switch it back to my thingamajig. Is my stream even up? Okay, it is. Alright, so we're going to see our first relocation. We are going to Honolulu. And the team will be the Honolulu Wizards. Alright. And we'll go ahead and turn that off. Here we go. Alright. So, we are going to go into relocation. Relocate. Go over to Honolulu. And the Honolulu Wizards are coming to the NFL. Wizards are one that I have not played with, so this is interesting. Let's have a look at our roster real quick. It's the Falcons roster. At quarterback, we of course... I'm going to go to adjust lineup, because that's just an easier view. Manage roster, adjust lineup. Leading the way at quarterback, we have Desmond Ridder. He could be good, could be really bad. We have Drake London, Mac Hollins, Van Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Cordell Patterson, Tyler Algier. Of course, we have X Factor, Kyle Pitts. This offensive line is kind of a stinker, except Chris Lindstrom. Chris Lindstrom is good. But the rest of the line is not very good. Defensively, we are going to switch to a fourth. No, I think I'll keep it as a 3-4 for now. Just because I have the personnel for a 3-4 more than I do for a 4-3. We, of course, have Grady Jarrett, Calais Campbell, David Onyemata. which is a pretty solid interior defensive line, which is why I'm keeping it as a 3-4. Arnold Abacady, Bud Dupree, Landman, Caden Ellis, Richie Grant, Jeff Okuda, AJ Terrell, Mike Hughes, Trey Flowers, Jesse Bates. This team is solid to start. It's not great. It's not horrible. We are going to set the season goal to 7 wins. And we'll commit to that. And choose the draft class. We're going to keep the auto-generated rookies. And it's a quarterback at the top of the board. Let's see the region breakdown. The strengths of the class: wide receiver, right end, defensive tackle. Right end and defensive tackle are not really big needs for us, so that's great. We're going to go ahead and go in and fire all of our scouts and hire new ones. Sidney Bayless, related to Skip Bayless? Huh. Free agent scouts. I want to get a wide receiver scout for the 3-star. I'm not sure what I'm going to pair it with. The weaknesses are center, middle linebacker, and right outside linebacker. That sucks, because middle linebacker is probably our biggest need. Alright, well, maybe we'll be able to find somebody down the board. We'll go wide receiver and maybe quarterback. If there is a QB wide receiver 3-star scout, which there should be. What? Is there not a QB wide receiver 3-star scout? There's a QB safety. There's a QB tight end, but there's no QB wide receiver? Are you serious? Are you actually serious right now? I don't need a tight end. Wide receiver corner might be good. We'll go Alessia Tranquil. I feel like I see that name all the time in my franchises, because I go CB wide receiver quite often for the 3-star scout. So we're getting wide receiver and cornerback. Alright, we'll get a QB wide receiver 2-star scout on the west at least, because I know that there should be a QB wide receiver 2-star. There it is. Pedro Reyes. Welcome to the Atlanta Falcons. Or, sorry, not Atlanta Falcons. Honolulu Wizards scouting team. And then Central, we'll go defensive end, D tackle, even though neither of those are really big needs for us. Our D-line is older, though, so that it might actually be good to get younger. I want D tackle, D end. There we go. Lynn Glover. You will be assigned to Central. Northeast, wide receiver, left tackle, corner are strengths. Right end, center, and right tackle are weaknesses. I think I'm just going to do something like QB. Or maybe we go offensive line for this one, because there's no weakness in offensive line in this region. Sure, Meg Wilson. We'll go with you. Oh, wrong button. Oh, interior offensive line. Center is a weakness. Never mind, we're going to go offensive tackle then. OT, DT. We'll go with that. Shanahan. Oh, left tackle was a strength. I forgot, I missed that. Southeast region, right end, tight end, halfback. Don't need tight end or halfback. We have Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson. We might just go D end, D tackle again. I hate it. Or maybe we go for wide receiver corner or something. I don't know. It really sucks that a lot of the strengths of the regions in this, are also strengths of my team. We'll go wide receiver safety for the Southeast. Alright. And we'll go ahead and just straight from here, we'll upgrade players. Kyle Pitts with 2 skill points. We'll go possession for both of them. Looks very weird seeing him not in an Atlanta Falcons jersey. But that is the whole theme of this stream. Tay Davis. Pass coverage. And I guess we're going field general. I just completely missed that he had a second upgrade. Drake London. We'll go... Yeah, we'll keep going physical for him. That is his game. He is a physical wide receiver. Richie Grant, we'll go hybrid. He does go up to 78 overall. Bradley Pinion. We want accuracy. And we get +2 kick accuracy. Caden Ellis will go pass coverage. +4 man coverage. Oh my gosh. Scotty Miller, who I forgot was on the Falcons. We'll go playmaker for him. Lorenzo Carter. We'll go speed rusher. So Lorenzo Carter is the one wearing 0 for the Falcons. That's interesting. Desmond Ritter. We're going to go field general. +1 awareness, throw accuracy mid, and throw accuracy short. We want to get that scheme fit for him. And we are going to go straight into here and work on this tree, the staff modifications tree. And we will go ahead and sim ahead to week 3, because that is when we have a weekly award. Desmond Ritter won NFC Offensive Player of the Week with 3 pass touchdowns and 1 rush touchdown and 346 passing yards. Okay. And he doesn't even have an upgrade point from that. Wow. Okay. We're going to go receiving back for Bijan Robinson. I want to develop that part of his game. Those 2 can auto upgrade. And we are looking at 1-0 to start the season. We beat the Panthers. Can we beat the Packers? We do not. We do not beat the Packers. Let's have a look at this first mock draft. We are currently projected to pick at 28. And it has us taking a tight end despite the fact that we already have a 24-year-old X Factor tight end in Kyle Pitts. I think he's 24. Yeah, I'm not taking a tight end. We'll go man-to-man for Jeff Okudah. Want to get that scheme fit. He is playing down. 1 overall with morale. Desmond Ritter, again, we'll go field general. Want to get that scheme fit. Matthew Bergeron. We'll go agile. Drew Dahlman. Is he even starting for us? But we'll also go agile for him. Probably should have gone pass protector. And the rest of these can auto upgrade. Oh, I should have upgraded Landman manually. Oh well. Regional focus scouting. For the West, we are going to go wide receiver. Or actually, no. For the West, we're going to go, wide receiver. For Central, we'll go defensive end. Look to get an upgrade at edge rusher. Northeast, we will go offensive tackle. And Southeast, we will go with wide receiver. Oh, and let's see who's ready to negotiate in Season 1. Who do we have in here? Anyone good? Jeff Okudah's pretty good. Cordero Patterson and Calais Campbell, they're both going to start regressing if they haven't already. And Kyle Pitts, we have his 5th-year option. Oh, this is just wonderful. I couldn't have gotten a relocation to Texas for the first season. Come on. Oh, well, Jeff Okudah's back for 5 years. And we're going to hold off on everybody else. Because Cordero Patterson and Calais Campbell will likely start regressing. We have a breakout DB. Jeff Okudah could get up to star dev with 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sack. I think the team needs to step up. The age-old saying is that football is a team game. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and we take blame as a team. No one player can pull us out of it. We have to dig ourselves out. And we just have to beat the Jaguars. We got some player upgrades. Chris Lindstrom. We'll go agile. Alright. Let's see. We have an injury. Who's injured? Jalen Hawkins with a quad tear out for 6 weeks. Hi, Pancho. Oh, I just realized I didn't look at who we have as our focus players. I guess this is fine. Part of me kind of doesn't want Bijan in there, because he's just going to develop on his own anyway, as it is. Oh, Kyle Pitts is 22. Right, he was drafted at 20. Part of me kind of wants to put Arnold Ebiketie in here. I could also put I think I want to put Arnold Ebiketie in over Bijan Robinson. And I think I'm going to put Desmond Ritter in over Clark Phillips. And we will do a quick mini game with Desmond Ritter. I'm not going to do this for every week of the season. Just going to do it for a few of them. These uniforms are ugly. Holy crap. They're so bad.
Ready.
I threw that too early. I gotta wait for him to break on that one. Bullseye.
Here we go. Ready.
Inner ring and a middle ring. Let's go.
Let's go now. Set.
I hit the wrong button. I seem to do that a lot. I really threw that too late? Alright. It doesn't matter where we hit for the first couple, just as long as we get a hit to build up that multiplier. And we get a bullseye right after I say that.
Here we go. Set.
It is Desmond Ritter because I randomly selected the team and it was the Atlanta Falcons. I used a wheel to decide what team I would get and it was the Falcons. So we started this with the Falcons. This is the Honolulu Wizards. We are relocating every season. Oh, just barely got that hit. That's good, though. It increased the multiplier.
Ready? On the double.
If you've been paying attention to stream, Adam, you wouldn't have to ask if that's Desmond Ritter.
Got it.
You were the first one here. And you're just not paying attention? Come on, man. Alright. We'll take silver. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I will spend much less time on Arnold Ebiketie because Trench Battle is the easiest drill in the game.
Down. Hut. Come on, set. Set, hut. Set, ready.
Easy mode. That's so easy. Like... We have a back strain for Calais Campbell. That's great. And turf toe for Jeff Okuda, so he's not going to get his dev trade upgrade. That's wonderful. Jeff Okuda had a breakout challenge and then gets injured in practice. Arnold Ebiketie with an upgrade. We'll go Power Rusher. Get him that power moves. Clark Phillips with an upgrade. We'll go man-to-man. Troy Anderson with an upgrade. We'll go pass coverage. I might put him over Landman or whatever his name is. Where is Troy Anderson? Oh, because he's a 65 overall. He's not showing up here. Because we only have a 66. I think I want to start Troy Anderson, though. We'll start Caden Ellis and Troy Anderson as our linebacking duo. Well, I was going to play the defensive moments in this game to try to get Jeff Okuda's dev trade upgrade, but he's injured, so he's not going to play anyway. What? He was injured! Okay, Jeff Okuda's up to star dev. Interesting. Alright, yeah. My entire team has earned 2,500 XP just for beating the Jaguars. And we have some upgrades. Kyle Pitts with an upgrade. We're going to go possession again. We'll go zone for AJ, or sorry, not zone, slot for AJ Terrell. And the rest of the, Desmond Ritter. Yeah, we'll just auto upgrade. Alright. Now we can sim to mid-season. I'm still so confused about how Jeff Okuda got his dev trade upgrade despite being injured. Alright, and we are now up to pick 7. Where were we in mock draft 1? 28. And now we're at 7. And it has us taking a top 5 projected pass rusher. Interesting. What's our record looking like? We're 3-4. So not horrible, not amazing. We are second in the NFC South though. Saints are somehow 6-1. That's disgusting. We are going to set the national scouting focus to wide receiver. We really need help at wide receiver behind Drake London. And we have player upgrades. Bijan Robinson. Again, I'm going to go receiving back. +3 catching is pretty good. Drake London. I'm going to go playmaker for Drake London. Arnold Ebiketie. Go power rusher. Get that scheme fit up. D. Alford. Is he even on the field? We'll go man-to-man. Lorenzo Carter. We'll go power rusher again. Get that scheme fit up. Matt Hennessy. Who is Matt Hennessy? I'm guessing that's our backup. No, is that our starting guard? Or is he backup? I don't know. Troy Anderson with an upgrade. We'll go field general. He's up to a 67 overall. Only 24 years old. Kyle Hinton. You know what? The rest of these are backups. They can auto upgrade. Logan Woodside is our backup quarterback. That's amazing. He's not our... Is he our first? Is he our, like, number 2 or is he number 3? Oh, he's number 3. I forgot we have Taylor Heineke. Alright, and we will go ahead and apply some of these staff points. Again, I'm going to keep going into the staff builder tree. I feel like this is just one of the best ways to spend early staff points. It eventually will get you down to those focus players in training, but also you want to do that before you do any of the offensive or defensive coordinator things because of these ones right here, which means that I'll be using less staff points on upgrading my offense and defense. Alright, and we are going to sim up to week 11, because I believe that's when we get the prospect spotlight. Jeff Okuda with an upgrade. We'll keep going man-to-man. And I meant to upgrade Desmond Ritter there. I am tired, guys. Can you tell? Oh my gosh. We'll go field general for Desmond Ritter. And we'll go ahead and advance the week. We do get the win over the Minnesota Vikings. Let's have a look at some of at like the weekly awards really quick so far. We are the second offense in the NFL, but we are a terrible defense. Talanoa Hufanga, let's go. Honestly, he's becoming one of my favorite defensive players in the league that's not on the Buffalo Bills. Dak Prescott winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week 3 weeks in a row. Madden bias, question mark. And then he won it week 6 and week 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 9 NFC Offensive Players of the Week have been Dak Prescott. We'll upgrade Richie Grant. We'll go hybrid. Mac Hollins. We'll go... Oh, man. I am really tired, guys. I'm sorry that I keep yawning. Mac Hollins will go physical. And the rest can auto-upgrade. And week 11 is our bye week. Yeah, we get the prospect spotlight here. And also get to set our focus players. Who is the CB Landry Carter. That is an interesting name. Let's have a look. Let's have our first look at this class. This is the guy that it has us taking. speed rusher Leonard Foster out of USF. And he is a pure speed rusher. He has D block shedding and D power moves, but A finesse moves, A awareness. He doesn't look that good, to be honest. He really doesn't look that good. He's a one-trick pony. And he lacks discipline. I don't think I'm taking him. We do have a confirmed round 1 talent wide receiver here in Antoine Richards. He's a playmaker. So his catching is not going to be great, but his athleticism is. He has A, kick return, B, medium route, B, spectacular catch, B, short route, B, run block, B, spin move, A, stiff arm, B, carrying, A, break tackle. So he's a physical playmaker more than an elusive playmaker. He could be someone we're interested in. Antoine Richards looks pretty good. Who was that corner? Landry Carter. Let's have a look at him. He's a round 2 to 3 projection. He's a slot archetype. He's got high motor, strip ball, and good discipline. He's a pretty good athlete. B to D awareness, A to C man coverage, B block shedding, A catching. He actually does look decent. D zone coverage is not great. C play rec. We'll add him to the board. Why not? We have Cameron Richardson. Alright, let's look at our wide receivers because that was our big focus scouting area of this draft. Quincy Ridgeway is also a confirmed round 1 talent. I don't even want to look at Tyquan Parnell because the first things I see are F catching traffic, F catching, and F release. So I'm not even going to look at him. A physical 6'4", 234 wide receiver. This is basically a Drake London build. Is it not? B break tackle, B carrying, B catching traffic, A spectacular catch. It's a lot of B's. A lot of B's and C's. Alright, let's look at quarterbacks. Because that could be a need if we cannot develop Desmond Ridder. Let's see, Hunter Alexander. He's a scrambler with a good throwing motion. An amazing athlete. A awareness, A stamina, A throw on the run, A short accuracy, C play action. He looks like he could be really good. Hunter Alexander. Owen St. Louis. That's an amazing name. A strong arm from Cal. Other than throw power and strength, he's not a great athlete. He also has great to elite jumping. C awareness, B deep accuracy. He's a strong arm with B deep accuracy. That's interesting. C medium ac, B to D short ac. Okay. So let's pick some of these guys to be our focus players. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that corner. Actually, let's look at other corners real quick. Let's look at Cam Richardson. He's a man archetype with A, man coverage, B, press, and B, zone coverage. I like that. I like that he's a man archetype, but also has good zone coverage. He's got A, hit power. He looks good. He's going to be our first focus player. Let's go back to the wide receivers. I don't really have any reason to pick wide receivers as focus players because all of them are almost completely scouted anyway. So let's actually go to quarterbacks. And we'll go Hunter Alexander and Owen St. Louis. Those are our 3 focus players. And now I believe there's nothing else for scouting purposes. Let's say what we're going to do in the bye week. We need the XP. Let's see, who do we have to upgrade? Kyle Pitts. Go vertical threat this time. Bijan. We'll go elusive this time. We did go receiving a couple times already. He's not unlocked the superstar dev yet. The rest of those can auto upgrade. Alright. Let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And see where we finish. We finished 9-8, just missed out on the playoffs. Let's look at the playoff bracket. We see in the NFC, the Saints, Cowboys, Saints, Packers, Rams won their divisions. 49ers, Vikings, and Eagles make it in as the wild card teams. And we got some player upgrades. Desmond Ridder has 3 upgrades. Holy crow. We'll go into Field General. And then we'll go into Field General. And then guess what? We're going to go into Field General. Jesse Bates with an upgrade. We'll go Zone. It's a good upgrade. Chris Lindstrom. We'll go Agile. Kyle Pitts, we're going to go into Possession again. I want to get that Possession overall up into the 90s as quickly as possible. AJ Terrell is going to go man-to-man. Get that on the same level as his zone coverage. How did his zone coverage go up in overall? I didn't see what the upgrades were. There must have been like an awareness or play rec. Bijan, we'll go elusive. Drake London will go with Playmaker. That's a lot of upgrades. I don't have time to look at all that, and the rest of these can auto. The contract of Arthur Smith has been extended. Our season goal was 7 wins. We did reach it. And I'm going to advance to the Pro Bowl. I like to look at the Pro Bowl roster just to see if we had anyone that made it. Actually, before we look at the Pro Bowl roster, let's look at our player stats. Desmond Ridder threw for 4,200 yards, nearly 4,300, 32 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. That's not a bad season, all things considered. Rushing, Bijan Robinson had 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Receiving, Drake London was our sole 1,000-yard receiver. He also had 9 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts was nearly there with 7 touchdowns, 951 yards. Van Jefferson had 934 yards, 5 touchdowns. Pretty solid receiving group. Caleb McGarry allowed the most sacks on our team. Defensively, Caden Ellis led the team in tackles, Mike Hughes and Jeff Okuda right there as well. Tackles for loss, Grady Jarrett had 13, Lorenzo Carter had 13, and it looks like Calais Campbell led the team in sacks with 10.5. That number's got to go up. He also had 2 pass deflections. Interesting. AJ Terrell had 10 pass deflections. I didn't look. I just skipped over interceptions. He also had 2 interceptions. Same with Mike Hughes and Trey Flowers. Richie Grant, Caden Ellis, Bud Dupree, and Troy Anderson, each with 1 interception. AJ Terrell had 10 pass deflections. Mike Hughes with 9. Richie Grant with 8. Okuda with 6. Hawkins with 5. Yeah, we got a lot of pass deflections. That's good. Forced fumbles, none. Oh, wait, no. Grady Jarrett had 1 forced fumble, and he recovered it. That's wild that we only had 1 forced fumble on the whole season. All right. Let us view the Pro Bowl roster. Let's see if anybody on our team made it to the Pro Bowl. We're in the NFC. Desmond Ridder is the QB2. Bijan misses out, but that's fine. Kenneth Walker, Saquon Barkley, and Christian McCaffrey are all very good. Kyle Juszczyk at fullback. Any of our wide receivers? Drake London made it as the wide receiver 5. Kyle Pitts is the tight end 1. That's huge. Any of our offensive line make it? Chris Lindstrom, of course. Calais Campbell is the 2nd left end. And that's probably going to be it. Yep, that's it. All right. Pretty good, pretty good. So we will go ahead and advance to the Super Bowl. It is the Cowboys and my Buffalo Bills. Please, Bills, win the Super Bowl. I know it's just in Madden, but please, I'm begging you. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Wow, it's not Dak Prescott for a change. But of course, Mike McCarthy wins Coach of the Year. Why wouldn't he? OPOY, Cowboys, bias. CeeDee Lamb wins it. Dak Prescott is 4th. Nobody on the... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Desmond Ridder is at 10. DPOY, we have nobody in the top 10. Micah Parsons wins it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Bijan Robinson is 3rd. Not really surprised by that. I am surprised by Jaden Reed winning it. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting that it didn't show up as my custom uniform. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have nobody. Byron Young wins it. I feel like he always does for the NFC. Even though it should be Jalen Carter. We had nobody. Best QB. Desmond Ridder is 3rd. Desmond Ridder is a better QB than Jalen Hurts, confirmed, according to Madden. Alright. Best running back, Bijan Robinson, is not in here. How? Kenneth Walker is the best running back in the NFC. Best wide receiver, Drake London is 6th. Best O-line, Chris Lindstrom 3rd. Best D-line, nobody. Best linebacker, probably nobody. Yeah. Best DB, nobody. Best kicker, where's Younghoe Koo? Not in the top 10. Dustin Hopkins on the Packers. Interesting. And that's it. Yeah, for stream it did because I was streaming my gameplay. Alright. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl. Is it going to be the Dallas Cowboys or the Buffalo Bills? And it is the Bills! Oops, no. Didn't want to do that. The Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl 23-21. Josh Allen wins Super Bowl MVP. Rashee Rice actually won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Interesting. Not Jaden Reed. Although that is about as surprising as Jaden Reed would be. I don't like how much I see the Cowboys in that. Coach of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year all go to the Cowboys, which is ridiculous. And we have some player upgrades. And they're not good. Just auto upgrade, you guys. Alright, we are in staff week. Let's view our 2023 retirements. And I only ever look at my division. Calais Campbell did retire. So interior D-line is suddenly a need for us. Taysom Hill retires. Wow, that's surprising. And Marcus Cannon of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see, who retired from the Bills? Did anybody? Von Miller, of course. I feel like he always retires after year one in these Madden franchises. Chargers are indeed stupid. Actually, no. I would say it's not even the Chargers. It's just Brandon Staley is stupid. Who wants a contract? Kyle Pitts, we will accept your 5th-year option. Van Jefferson. Do we bring back Cordero Patterson, 78 overall normal dev at 33 years old? I don't think we do. To be honest, I think that there will be better options in free agency. He's pretty much just our kick returner. And that's it. Oh, how could we not bring back our fullback? Let's just make a basic offer, and he's going to go to free agency. That's fine. I don't really want to bring back these guys. I want to keep Troy Anderson in at middle linebacker, so I don't really want to bring back Nate Landman or Tay Davis. Should I franchise tag my fullback for $3.8 million? I don't really want to bring back any of those guys. We'll let them go to free agency. Oh, let's look at the new mock draft to see our official draft spot. It's not going to be 7. Where is it? Oh, we're drafting at 18. We are the last non-playoff pick. Okay. And it has us taking D tackle Demarius Nixon. It's a power rusher. This could be our Calais Campbell replacement. He's an elite athlete at D tackle. A play rec, B power moves. He doesn't look very good. He's such a good athlete, but his attributes do not look very good. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and go into free agency. We'll see what we can find to shore up our team in free agency. Just a moment. I will be right back. I'm getting a call from my girlfriend.